Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
So I used the savings from switching to Progressive 30 years ago to buy tickets to the championship game. You know, between those two teams that didn't exist 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm a big Alaska Palm Trees fan. Which is a team now, in the future.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
It's a dry and dusty landscape, but in water-scarce Jordan, efforts to restore once fertile land are providing some hope for the future. Local organisations believe projects that reintroduce native plants and encourage smart water use will lessen the effects of climate change. A new report by the United Nations Desertification Agency says 40% of land globally is degraded, blaming unsustainable land and water management, poor agricultural practices and urbanisation, among other factors. In Jordan's arid Badia region, environmentalists are already looking at options to stop further damage. Maha Musa is the director of the Watershed and Development Initiative, a non-government organisation that focuses on land restoration.
Jordan is mostly arid and semi-arid land. 90% of the land is as such, and 1% only of the land is forests. So most of the land is degraded, whether it is the rangelands or the forests. I think it would be really a good idea to concentrate on rangelands and do restoration in that part and in the desert. The use of native plants would help in groundwater recharge.
The Badia is the largest geographical zone of Jordan. Farmers rely on this land, so restoring it is vital for their livelihoods. Environmentalists say it can also help create jobs for vulnerable communities, achieve food security and alleviate the effects of climate change.
In the Badia, when rain falls, most of the water runs off and gets evaporated, and the water that reaches to the dams, also most of it evaporates. So it's very important to keep the water or the rainfall where it stays. So the use of water microharvesting techniques coupled with the use of native seedlings that are of high quality, as well as inclusion of local communities.
The organisation employs local women in its plant nurseries. Reem Al-Zubayd is the manager of Zabha Nursery, which produces 150,000 seedlings every year.
We are the people of the Badia. We raise a lot of livestock, so we must take care of the vegetation cover. We must spread more awareness regarding the importance of the vegetation cover. We must fight desertification because the livestock depends on grazing vegetation. The livestock must be preserved for meat and dairy. We are the beneficiaries. If we don't care about these things, desertification will increase with time.
Mira Haddad from the International Centre for Agricultural Research in the dry areas says degraded land in Jordan receives less than 200 millimetres of rain each year.
Our approach is to treat each landscape with the vegetation cover, that we can return the soil and use part of the rainfall amount to grow vegetation into those areas. Not only to provide local community with fodder for their livestock, but as well as trying to improve several ecosystem services, such as carbon storage and sequestration and others, many others.
A benefit to communities as well as the environment. Sean Wales, SBS News.
Progressive Snapshot can save you money based on how you drive and how much you drive. So the safer you drive, the more money you could save. Now, if you didn't hear that because you were looking at your phone while driving, let me say it again. Seriously, put down your phone. That is so unsafe. If you didn't do stuff like use your phone while driving, you could save money with Progressive Snapshot. But saving or not, just put it down. And if you did hear it the first time because you weren't looking at your phone, nice work. You'd love Snapshot from Progressive because it rewards safe drivers. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California and North Carolina or from all agents.